Okay folks, this is another one we just put in the fire to temper the blade on it. In between shots I'm also doing some of this, I'm learning this as well too. So it's been quite a while since I've done it, and Bob's the master at it, so I'm still learning it. You're a master compared to me, mate. So yeah, so that's another one we just stuck in there, I just put in there myself. So back soon.
Alright, now check the hardness. Fine file, and you'll find that's filing quite nicely. But as you get up here, you hear the file change its note. It's a little bit harder. And once again, it's going to be a bit of trial and error. See now, that doesn't take the burrs off very easy. But once you get further along here, look, cuts in no trouble at all.
So that last bit you're doing is a little bit softer.
Yeah, this is the bit that you will use for making kindling.
Yep.
And that's the one that you want pretty hard, because you want to keep a sharp edge on it for when you're doing whatever you need to do in the bush to survive with.
Yep.
And no, doesn't like it very much. It's pretty hard, that one. And don't forget, if you resharpen this and you're using a grinder or anything, if it goes anywhere near blue, anywhere along that edge, you've just got to reharden.
Okay.
Because that softens it again.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of people get a knife and then it's not sharp enough, I'll up it with the grinder. Great idea, but you make it soft. And it doesn't matter whose brand of knife you got, unless it's stainless steel. Stainless steel doesn't care. It doesn't soften. It'll go blue and all sorts of funny colours. But yeah, this now needs a bit of a put up on a oil stone and a bit of a clean some of the scale off now, and she'll be ready to put some handles on.
Okay.
Whether or not we won't be putting them on today, I can tell you.
No.
But whether or not you put timber handle on, or whether or not you bind it with rawhide or paracord, ordinary cord, whatever turns you on, it doesn't matter. If you're only going to use paracord and bind it, you probably don't need these holes here. That hole there is in there to put a cord on, so like a lanyard cord.
Okay.
So you can't, hopefully you won't lose it. If you're in pretty rough terrain and you've got to cut yourself a bit of a pathway, you put a lanyard cord, make sure there's a lanyard cord on there so you don't lose it.
Yep.
And once again, which is this one? I'll have to use a straight edge on this one to see if it's a left or a righty. But yeah, but they just need a bit of tidying up now, and you can always blue it, like I've done one before here. Where the best I leave that one? Oh, here, stuck in a piece of timber. Good place to leave it. Now that one's been blued, and a bit of oil put on it. Now that's ready to go. Oops. Oh, not blunt. No, it won't blunt either.
Can I just get a close up of that one?
How close do you want to go?
Just there. So that one's ready to go. Put a handle on whatever type of handle.
Whatever type of handle you wish to put on. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it's all ready to go. Yes, there's still some grind marks in it, but when you're out in the bush and you need it to survive with, I don't think the grind marks are really going to matter.
No, as long as it works.
That's the beauty when you make them yourself. You can make this blade as big or as small. You can make the blade this long if you wish. It doesn't matter. The only thing is, when it comes to tempering, once again you've got to be careful, because otherwise you'll have a disaster like I had with that other one.
Okay.
Wasn't really a disaster, but it's a good demo of what not
can
to
go
do.
wrong.
Of what not to do. Yes.
All right, mate.
Okay.
Okay, back soon.
Marlies.
Alright folks, we're just about ready to wrap up this series. Just a couple of safety points that Bob brought out, and they're very good ones too. With these charcoal forges, whether it's in the ground as a pit or in a drum or something like that, we've finished what we're going to do today, and this will still remain very hot for another couple of hours. So be warned and be aware to keep children and pets away from it. Very severe burns from these. We've managed to do 6 blades today, was it, mate?
6 blades, yeah. Yep.
That's and these are at a point now where they just need
Tidying up.
yeah.
Yeah, just need tidying up a bit on the Homestead to give them a little bit sharper edge, even though they're not bad. But just hone them up with on a whetstone, and yeah.
Yep.
And as you see, these are pretty standard survival knife. This is one we started, what, 2 or 3 years ago. Finally got round to finishing it. That is actually a skinning knife.
And what makes this one different from what we've done? How you've made that from?
Well, this one it's thinner to start off with. It's a different sort of blade, and we actually hot hammered to get that extra width. That was done with heat.
Okay.
Not we didn't start off with a bigger piece of steel and cut it down. This time we just hammered it out.
And that was all done on a charcoal forge too, was it?
Yeah, that was all done on charcoal.
Okay.
Yeah. And it doesn't need a big anvil or anything like that. Actually, this one was done on a bit of old railway line.
Oh yeah, yep.
And it's come up all right. It's come good. This one again, I just got to whetstone it, get a good final edge on it, and put a handle on, of course.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So yeah, so that's another way. You you can hammer it out. I mean, first part of the series we used electrical equipment. Well, why not use it if we've got it? But this is another way of, as you said, you did it. You just hammered it out.
Hot hammered it out. Yeah.
Yep.
And it thins it out, keeps the back pretty thick, and you hammer the thinness into there.
Yep.
Which means it's a lot less grinding on anything to bring it up to scratch.
Okay, that's great, man.
Yeah. I'd hate to make these from scratch, I can tell you. Thank crikey for old cows.
Well, thanks very much for that, Bob.
That's all right.
And yeah, in between snaps, I helped him out today. As I said, it's a huge learning curve for me too. So learned a lot today. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Okay, folks. See you later.